Hello dear learners, welcome to Fun Scholar e-learning series. My name is Shubham Bhagat and we here at Fun Scholar are committed to bring the best from the world of robotics and electronics to you. In today's video, I'll show you how to make a hide and seek game using Scratch, and in this video, I'll also show you how you can implement different difficulty levels in your game. So let's go to the Scratch desktop. So in the Scratch desktop, I've already prepared the game for you. So let's play the game, okay, and then you will understand how the game is actually working. So I'll press on the green flag and the game will start. You see, whenever I'm clicking on the sprite that is Gobo, my score is increasing. So it will be appearing on the stage after every 1 second at a random position. And it will wait there for 1 second and again disappear. So this is a hide and seek game. So you have to click whenever the gobo is appearing on the screen. Now let's see how the code is actually working for this game. So as you can see, when the green flag is pressed, okay, set the score to 0. So no matter where the score is after I have played the previous game, whenever I click the green flag again, the score will again reset to 0. And it will go to x0 and y0 in a center position. Okay, now there it will show, and then it will say click me to score points for 2 seconds as you had seen while playing the game. Now it will be entering a forever loop. Inside the forever loop, the first element is hide. So first of all, after it is showing that click me to score points, it will hide and it will wait for 1 second. Then go to a random position where x is from minus 200 to 200 and y is from minus 140 to 140. Now what is this two locations? So these are the locations of the end points of this graph. As I told you, our stage is already like a graph with x and y axis. So you see, whenever I bring the GoPro down here, the value of y is minus 141. So this is somewhere around minus 140 and this is 140 plus 140. And when I go towards the negative side of x-axis, it is minus 211 and on the right side it's plus 212. So the complete stage area. So that why have I given this random position to choose? Because at times when you give a random position to choose for the computer, the gobo might even go out of the screen like this, and it will be difficult for you to click the gobo there. So to make the game more ethical, I have given or I have defined certain points for the gobo to revolve on the screen. After going to that particular position, it will show. Wait there for 1 second and then again it will hide. So it will keep on running, keep on executing this set of codes forever until I stop the game. And whenever I click on this, my score will be increasing. So you can see that from here. When the sprite is clicked, change score by 1. And also there will be a pop sound where whenever I click on the gobo. Now, this is all about the hide and seek game. Now, if you want to implement difficulty levels, okay, so how can you do that? First of all, you can actually reduce the time it will be appearing on the screen for. Let's say right now it is waiting for 1 second after it is showing itself. So let's say we will reduce the time to 0.7 seconds. Now see, whenever I click on this, you see the game, the gobo will appear for a less span of time and it will be difficult for me to click it on that particular amount of time. So this is done that it will keep on waiting for 0.7 seconds every time from whenever I start the game till I end the game. Now let's say I want that after a certain number of points the speed will increase, and again after a certain number of points the speed will increase more. So I'll use this set of blocks. I'll remove the wait 0.7 seconds and I'll use this block. which I've already made. So you see, now if the score is less than 5, now if the score is less than 5, it will wait 1 second, else it will wait 0.5 seconds, which means if the score is exceeding 5 or if the score is equal to 5 or greater than 5, it will wait for 0.5 seconds. Okay, so let me show you. I click on the green flag, click me to score points. I click on the gobo, my score will be increasing up till 4, and after my 5th point, the speed will be increasing. You see, now the time duration for which the gobo is appearing on the screen is much less. Now, if you want more such difficulty levels, what you can do is use another set of blocks. Now, I'll remove this and I'll use another set of blocks which I've already created. Now, in this, if the score is less than 5, it will wait 1 second. If the score is less than 10, it will wait 0.7 seconds. And if the score is less than 15, it will wait 0.5 seconds. So, these are the 3 different levels which I've created. You can create n number of levels using similar blocks of if block, where you can define a condition and put the clause. Now, let's execute this set of codes. So now you'll see that after the 5th point, the speed will increase, and after the 10th point, it will increase more rapidly. So that will make the game more difficult and more harder to score points as you go forward in the game. Now see, after the 5th point, my speed has already increased. And now let's wait up till the 10th point. Now you see the speed of the time for which the gobo is appearing on the screen has increased, and now it's really difficult for me to score points. So this is how you can make your own game and implement different difficulty levels in your game. So if you like what you saw and would want more such videos from us, then please give us your appreciation by liking the video and subscribing to our channel. To know more instantly about our new informative contents, press the bell icon so that you don't miss anything and your learning doesn't stop. So until next video, keep learning and keep having fun.